No, one guy said it a lot. I know the one guy said it a lot. Other people on Twitch said it too, though. I don't normally like to give in to spam. But here we are. Overall, A tier height. Down from S. Still good though. Idoneth Deepkin. Well, we know I like the turtle. Technically, the other army, well, yeah, technically I own this army because of a bunch of, like raffle winnings and tournament winnings. I got a bunch of boxes of them. So I technically own this army, or at least stuff from it. Alright, Aether Sea voyages, pick a regiment, set them up in the Aether Sea, and bring them out. It is a Battlefield Edge 1, which means it kinda sucks, but it's still okay. One day Heywoah will free himself of fish. I would have sold them 3 years ago if I just fucking got around to it. I just haven't yet. So they sit in my house, and I'm sick of looking at them, but to sell them, I would have to leave my house and type something, you know. That's it. No forgotten nightmares. Sag. Battle traits are great, but predictable. Battle formations. You can reroll runt rolls and charge rolls for Namarti while they're wholly within 12 of a friendly Akellian unit. Meh, minus. Akellian Beastmasters. Add 1 to hit rolls for combat attacks made by companion weapons by friendly Akellian units. Good. Isharan. Wisdom of the Deep. Add 1 to casting rolls. Great. And rituals. And lure light war rolls. While they're within the combat ranges of any other friendly Isharan units. Is that all of these while they are within the range? Or just the last one? Probably all these, right? Is this true? Is that how it works? And 1 to casting rolls, Isharan ritual rolls, and lure light. So because they did not include a comma here, I could perhaps infer that add 1 to casting rolls is standard. But then the last 2 are part of the same bunch. Or perhaps only the last one. I think what they intend is all 3. It's a great bonus, but jeez, you're building lists and you want to put 2 heroes, 2 separate drops to get Isharon console? No. Nope. I mean, it's formatted improperly in any case because it's ambiguous. Soul Raid Ambushers. Fade like meest. Pick a friendly Idoneth Deepkin infantry or cav, wholly within 3 of a terrain feature. Remove it from the battlefield, set it up in reserve, into the Aether Sea, and then later, once per turn, end of your turn. So end of my turn. Okay, so this could be like, you could get out of combat this way, technically, right? It's kind of neat. Cool. And then you could like ambush somewhere else. It's kind of neat. Died Sylvaneth. I don't know, the way Sylvaneth players are complaining, it might actually be full strength Sylvaneth. In which case it's just okay. Yeah, it simply works. Just okay. It simply works. One drop you can take Lotan with another Isharon hero. Is he a caster? In this edition? He's still not, okay. Bad because drops, however, look up Lotan later, things might change. It's ferocious predators, everything else, I don't care. Traits. Lotan is no longer good. You know, for the longest time, Lotan was the representative of unique hero that was trash. And then he was briefly good, and now he's back to being trash, huh? Ancient Pride. You gotta watch out for that. If the unmodified hit roll for a combat attack that targets this unit is 1 or 3. Attack fails, attack sequence ends. Neat. So people hit on 2s and 3s against you simply don't. It's a pretty good defensive thing against physical attacks. It's good defense against high quality melee. Hunter of Souls. Melee weapons have anti-hero 1. Meh. And Nightmare Legacy. Is Nightmare Legacy like they unbanned Gitaxian Probe? I actually don't... I welcome that. Bring back Dig Through Time as well. Please. Subtract d6 from the target's control score for the rest of the turn. Bum, 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 bum. Wow. Hunter of Souls. I guess Ancient Pride traits not good. Artifacts of Power, arts. Dig Through Time is your repressed nightmare. Dude, that shit was so sick. I love Dig Through Time. I only got to play it in like 3 tournaments before it was just about insta-banned right after Treasure Cruise, but that shit was fun. You didn't even draw the cards, you put them in your hand, so Death and Taxes, BTFO. Shit was hype. Armour of the Scythe. Other than companion weapon ability. Weapon abilities for attacks that target this unit have no effect. Okay. Delicious Morsels. Heal D3 for each friendly IDK cavalry unit within this combat range. Neat. What kind of hero is going to follow your cav around, though? You don't have, like, an eel hero or something, right? You're a Kellian King, I suppose. Does he want to follow your eels around? I guess maybe. I think Wave Chat is too huge to follow your sharks or eels around. And then Dirt Leech. -1 from casting rolls for enemy wizards while they're within 18. It's a big range. Wave Bro is Chad this edition. If he is, then these artifacts get better. Armor of the keywords. Just noticed a lot of Stormcast heroes say 0-1 Stormcast exemplar for regiment picks. What does that mean? That is the Knight Questar and the Banner Chad. So you can toss, let's be honest, the Banner Chad into whatever regiment you want for quote-unquote free. It's a way of getting kind of another hero in there. And the Banner guy is pretty good, so I think that's kind of cool. How much order are we hoping to get through tonight? I don't know. I'm taking notes essentially for the videos and stuff leading up to this. And I thought I might as well stream it, and we can all make fun of it or commiserate or be like, oh, that's sweet, you know, and so on and so forth. Spell lore. If Wave Chad is finally, for the first time ever, actually good, then the traits and artifacts section becomes automatically better. Because as we know, the quality of your traits and artifacts scales with how good the thing you can put them on is, right? So, traits not good, artifacts meh, is under the assumption that the idolon still sucks. If that's not true, I might come back up to them and we can do some editing. Honesty to Tides. Cost 6. Pick a visible friendly unit. Yeah, you can teleport. And it's unlimited because you can do some funny business and teleport someone and then cast something and then teleport them back, maybe, if you're a double caster. That's a lot of hoops to jump through, but maybe it's cool. Arcane Corrasion. -1 from the rend characteristic of target's melee weapons until the starting next turn. Okay. Pressure of the Deep. Visible on 18. Roll die for each model on the target unit for each 5 up. 1 mortal damage. Boo. Okay. What was that? What was that sub that blew up? What was the name of that thing? The Finecast sub they made and broke all the regulations for building. And then they learned in a really final way why those regulations exist. Ocean Gate? Sure. Alright. Yeah, the one with the PlayStation controller. There's a 5-up Horde Breaker. Meh. Oh, here we go. We will immediately know this is Aspect of the Storm. Is this it? Absolute units. 12 health, 10 flying, 3-up save. Is a monster. Wasn't a monster before, but is one. Has a 5-up ward. You'll love to see it still. I can't believe they kept their 5-up ward. So rare this edition. 6 attacks, 3s and 2s, 2-2. Charge makes it 2-3. Good attacks. And then nothing. Okay, so not the greatest damage. Add 1 to wound rolls for combat attacks made by IDK units while they're wholly within 12 of this unit. Yeah, but you wound on 2s already. Couldn't you have been 2s and 3s and then gotten something cool down here? Okay. Drench with hate. At least it's anybody. +1 to wound rolls. They have to be wholly 12 though. Once per turn, army any combat phase pulled from into the Alps. Pick a enemy hero in combat with it. Roll die 3-up, target strike last. Good versus heroes, right? Your opponent charges you. If it's with a hero, you have a decent shot at being able to fight that guy first, so that's cool. Yeah, he does negate negative wound mods. Those are kind of rare, but they do exist. We just saw one in Stormcast. Crashing upon the This unit can use charge even if it retreated. In addition, no mortal damage. Cool, so it still has that. So what can we load this guy up with? What does he cost? What does this guy cost? We're on 12 health, 3-up save, 5-up ward. Can only be hit on a 4-up. What's the other shit we can pile upon him? Yeah, can only be hit on a 4-up. And immune to all keywords. Can we heal D3 to him, or is it just the cav around him? Just the cav around him. Or I suppose you could, like, give him a Drit Leech thing so he's going after wizards, and every wizard is basically a hero, right? Being immune to weapon abilities is sweet, though. He's just like a kind of a brick shithouse. Mr. Immune to everything. 12 health, 3-up, 5-up. Only hit on a 4-up. Immune to all abilities. Or weapon abilities. And then buffs dudes around him. And more than half the time when a hero charges him, he just strikes first anyway. And he can retreat and charge. To always have his +1 damage unless it's the opponent's turn. Not immune to death? Well, true. And unlike a lot of heroes with good saves, he has a 5-up ward, so... Still, at the end of the day, you're getting 6 attacks. 3-2, 2-3. Or 3-2, 2-2. So he's not, like, blasting. Not, like, blasting. But he is pretty defensive, and he has an anti-hero kick. What is he, 330? Man, he gets a lot of stuff. Wave Chad melee. Isn't it 7 attacks? No. This is 1 to wound rolls, not attacks. Unless there's something else you're thinking of. Yeah, I think he's like a suit him up with everything, and he's a weird anti-hero brick shithouse that does okay damage-ish. For 330. I think no, as sad as it is to say. I hope somebody plays this guy and he turns out to be like really good and I'm wrong. Okay, damage fish. Oh, Eidolon and Mathlan, Aspect of the Sea, which we've seen this one. Blast of Abyssal Energy are good. Short range, but good. It's got some bad attacks. Add 1 to casting rolls, you love to see it. Tsunami of Terror. Great spell, very short range. The problem with Aspect of the Sea has always been her ranges are just really short on everything you want. That being said, Tsunami of Terror is hard to cast on a 7 for you. Wizard 2, though. Wizard 2, so she can do the funny thing. She can teleport. Like, someone can teleport her, and then she does Tsunami of Terror on 3 guys, and then she teleports back for, like, ultra combo, you know? Albeit you gotta succeed on all that. Once per turn on any charge phase, if it's not charged, pick an enemy unit in combat with it. 3-up, target cannot use commands for the rest of the turn. Meh. Ignore negative modifiers to the control scores of IDK units while they're wholly within 12 of this unit. Those exist. Those do exist. But, meh. And this thing's what? 350? Okay. Can't fight. Combo. 2 wizard. Good spell. Short range on everything. Sag. 350. You could also, like, give her the hot shit too, right? Like, suit up Wave Chad Wiz with the please don't kill me artifacts, and then it's like one of the more durable wizards in the game at that point. Like a double caster with 12 health, 3 up, 5 up ward, only hit on 4s, and immune to weapon abilities. That's a lot of shit for a wizard. I wonder if this thing's worth it. Vulturnos. The Astra Solus. This guy is just at... This guy does more damage than Wave Chad. I don't know if that's embarrassing for Wave Chad, or if it's, like, sick for Volturnos. Add 1 attacks, once per battle, any combat phase. Oh, you don't need to be in the high tide to do this anymore. Ooh. Good buff. +1 attacks, you love to see it. Any, no keywords. Holy 12 is easy. First among equals. Add 1 to hit rolls for combat attacks made by other friendly Akkelian units while they're wholly within 12 of this unit. Okay. I mean, it wasn't going to affect him anyway. What was this thing? +1 to hit companion weapons. Oh, nice. So that would actually affect this here. It'd be 3s and 3s in the sub-faction. Nice. Seal-eth, the High King's Shield. This unit has a ward 3 against mortal damage inflicted by spell abilities, prayer abilities, and manifestations. Alright. That, you know, that could come up. That could appear. I'm gonna call this guy Vultur, yes. Great buff. Once again. No bingo. No tides. More damned than Idolon. Which is embarrassing for the Idolon. Has a funny little ward thing against some stuff. Gives out hit rolls against Akkelian. Hits on 3s with his companion weapons in the sub-faction. 12 flying. This guy's great. Is this guy in the 200s? If so, maybe I'm sold. Ahem. 270? Yikes, that's a lot. 270's high. But I like him. I like him better than Wave Chat, I think. Akkelian Kang. What about the default version? Default version is much worse at fighting. Wave Rida. Inflict mortal and then add 1 to the rend of his royal weapons for attacks target. Oh, cool. Okay, a supercharge. Neat. Pick friendly non-hero cavalry that is not used to fight. Target can fight. No extra stuff. Akkelian King, trash. Isharan Tidecaster. pelagic staff. It's a zone of the deep ocean is the pelagical zone or whatever. New words. Once per turn, army your hero phase. Make a ritual roll. On a 3-up, pick one of the following. Friendly IDK units cannot be targeted by shooting unless the... Great. Surging Stream. Add 1 to run rolls and charge rolls. Good. Spiteful Riptide. Each time an enemy uses retreat, they take double D3 mortal damage. So, you would think... Who would ever use this? Because nobody's gonna, like, retreat from you, right? Well... At the bottom of turn 2, right before high tide, you know, your opponent might be retreating from you, and so you punish him for that. It's cool. Tiny little wizard lady. I think she's kind of cool. Ahem. Tide Cleaner. Neat little rituals. Wizard 1. Neat. The rituals are nice. Three up to do something legitimately good half the time. Possibly a little more. Not just on percentage, but for one of these to be really good that one particular turn. Anyway, I like her. Alright. Are we low tan or are we high tan? Well, he's not meant to enter combat, that's for fucking sure. Dude, his model is so cool. Alright. Catalogue of Souls. Add 3 to the control scores of friendly IDK units while they're wholly within 12 of this unit. Boo. Fount of Willpower. Add 1 to casting rolls friendly Isharan units while they're wholly within 12 of this unit.
Stop it. Get some help.
Why? I'm sad. Low trash. Next. Isharan Soulscryer. Damn, he looks so cool. Why is he not allowed to be good? This is the guy who used to give you an ambush, but now you have an ambush, so what do? Finder of Ways. Pick friendly Idoneth Deepkin unit that is traveling the Aether Sea to be the target. Set up the target wholly within 12 of this unit and more than 7 from... Oh, cool. So he's got his lure light, and so you can deep strike to him and more than 7 from enemy units. If you do the ritual thing, possibly you get like... You would need like a 6. So you could do a... You can do like an alpha strike or something off of an Aether Sea thing if you got this guy. That's neat. That's cool. Sci-Fi Compass. Pick an enemy hero with an 18. On a 3-up, add 1 to wound rolls, combat attacks made by friendly IDK units. Target that unit for the rest of the turn. This guy's like kind of good, man. Yo, he's a wizard 1? My man became a wizard. Let's go. Dude, Soulscryer, glow up. Huge. Wizard now. Wound bonus 18. Seven-inch deep strike to him. Combo man. He's a little combo man. I like him. Yeah, he found a way. Yeah, he is going to take up one of your hero slots, but if you're trying to do the combo, then you're going to do the combo, right? As far as like Lotan, right? Where he doesn't really take up one of your hero slots, but he does nothing. So he's a waste of points, right? Which is sad because it's hard to find a hero that you could just put somewhere without having to have it cost you much, but he doesn't do anything, so it's a rough one. This guy's cool. I like him. You have a legitimate hard choice, maybe, between Tidecaster and this guy. They both do really cool things. It just depends on how combo you want to get, I think. Also, there's that, yeah, like somebody said, there's that one sub-faction where you can be next to a train and just yeet back up into the clouds. Or the sea. And when you do, he can drop you back down by him and do a charge thing. He's cool. I don't know if you're trying to do that. Yeah, his model sucks. For sure. But, you know. The uppy downy sub-faction. If you're on Soulrender, this is the guy that regenerates guys. If there was ever a Namarti army, which kind of there never was, but you almost could play it sometimes. Look at how dope this guy looks. Sick helmet. He's got the lanternfish hook thing. He's got the hook. Guy looks like a Mortal Kombat character. He's got a swordfish buddy. This guy's sick. He's standing on a rock, and the rock is looking totally surprised, like a Furby that got squished. He looks so sick. Anyway, what does he do? Got 3-up save. That's kind of nice. Lure light. End of any turn. Pick up to 3 different friendly Namarti units older than 12. You cannot pick the same one to be the target more than once. 2-up return number of slain models equal to the roll. Okay. It's the end of each turn, right? So you're regenning D3 on your turn and then D3 on your opponent's turn. But damn, those Namarti got 5-up saves. They're blown up to a man every time they're attacked, I think. I don't know if there's going to be any left. But maybe you could build an army. Maybe there's enough defense in here to do that. Hangman's not. Pick an enemy hero in combat. If the roll exceeds the hero's health characteristic, it is automatically destroyed. Pick a foot hero. On average, it's dead. Dude, this guy's cool. Ain't no way you're ever playing him for any reason. But he's cool. He's cool. And he does cool shit. I'm sad. Soulrender. Wasn't Darth Rendar like a Sith Lord or something? He's fun and bad. Too bad. He's fun. Like this ability, Hangman's Knot is so cool. And Lure Light is a neat thing for a type of army, but you just never play this guy. It's so sad because he looks awesome and he looks fun. Kylo Renda. Turtle gives Namarti Ren, so maybe cope, yeah. Impelian Allopex. These are the sharks that the concept art for the sharks looks so awesome, and then you see the model and you're like, damn, I wish the sculptor would have looked at the concept art. It is no longer a unit. You can't do shivers or anything. It's just like one shark. No reinforcing. Which is really bad in the new way we build armies. These harpoons and net launchers are great. And ensnared is great. And they got some attacks or whatever. They're not a monster. They used to be maybe. Now they're just cav. Dax Rendar is the guy from Shadow of the Empire. I think maybe that's it. The name came to me anyway. They lost monster going into 3E. Okay, I remember they used to have it or something. Why does the new method of army building just feel like battalions but without the cool bonuses? Because that's what it is. A keen observation. Every regiment just has one drop now, so it's boring and sad. I was hoping they were going to balance the different battalion bonuses so that the other ones were actually tempting instead of just one drop. But instead they're like, no, we would like the game to be more boring. So they're all just one drop, you don't get anything. Sad. Easier to balance though. Morarr Guard. 4 health, 4 up save, 14 flying. Jesus Christ. Only 1 control though. Volt Spear to attacks 3s and 4s, 1-1. Sometimes 1-2. Actually, as if you won't be getting the charge whenever you want it. 1-2. Sometimes 2-2. And then some mount attacks. They got Baja Blast. If this unit charged this phase, pick an enemy within 1 of it, then roll a number of dice equal to the number of models in this unit, which is 3 or 6. For each 4 through 5, 1 mortal. For each 6, D3. Add 1 to each roll if there are more models in the target unit than this unit. Cool. Alright. What's the benefit of the monster keyword now? Intrinsically nothing. Not even implicit, like it doesn't do anything. It gives you the possibility of them writing a rampage on your war scroll, which they may or may not do. So you roll 4 dice, and you do probably 1 mortal wound. Or you roll 6 dice, and then maybe you do 3 in the high end. The cool thing about Baja Blast is it's no longer once a game. It's way worse, but it's no longer once a game. Any charge phase, even your opponents, if you want to spend all your command points. Small number of attacks per model, though. I mean, the Fangs, sure. If you're in the sub-faction, they're 3s and 3s. It's not worse, it's the same, just no longer once per game. Really? Damn, I remember it being better, my memory must be wrong. I remember it being better. Huh. The things your mind will do. And then each lane guard have an extra attack. But the attacks are worse. And they got a 5-up ward if it charged. And you can reduce their attacks characteristic. Okay, these are the defense heals. They're not ethereal anymore. And they only get the ward if they charged. Okay. If you have to choose one, it's for sure the Morarr Guard. And then we saw the turtle. Turtle's hilarious. Turtle's great. It's everywhere you want to be. I look at the turtle and I'm like, damn. This guy flies, huge body, 5 control, 3 up, 5 up, gives 5 up to people around him. Although tiny, tiny range at 6. Do some mortal damage on infantry when you're coming in. Big scything, crushing jaws and shit. Harpoon launchers are good. These things are good. I got harpoon launchers. I wish my harpoon launchers looked like this. Are we doing this blind on points? Nah, you could just say it. In fact, I've been asking chat a few times. I know that Achillean Leviathan is 500. I'm pretty sure. 500 is a turtle unit of measure. So things that are above 500 or more than a turtle, less than 500 or less than a turtle. Achillean Thrall Master. This is the Kid Rock looking dude. Pick one of the following effects to apply this unit and any friendly Namarti units wholly within 12 of this unit for the rest of the turn. Melee weapons have crit 2 hits. Or subtract 1 from wound rolls for attacks to target those units. You declare a fight. You can bring him in. Okay. He is trash. Mighty Reavers. Crit auto wound is good when you're ignoring 4s to wound, that's for sure. You can shoot and run and retreat, but you can't fight. Well, you can't fight anyway. 7 move, 5 up save. 20 attacks, right? 20 attacks, 12-inch range, 3s and 4s crit auto wound. And then they like blow up, right? Are these a thing? You put them kind of behind some dudes and you just roll 20 attacks over and over? Man, I don't know. If they're cheap, sure. 120 for archers, 130? Well, maybe. Marty Thralls, 5 up save, you hate to see it. Damn, they got worse at fighting. Anti-infantry 1 rend. Add 1 damage as long as you're fighting a monster. Damn, I am so sad. Like, I mean, you get 21 attacks against some monster. Doing 2 damage each. That's cool. That, I don't know. That's some damage. Yeah, pick a lane. Either die to everything, or be anti-infantry, or be anti-monster. Kind of all over the place. Thralls remain really cool looking, but I don't know what they're supposed to do or be for. Gloomtide Shipwreck. Set up this faction terrain either as 1 terrain feature consisting of 2 scenery pieces, or as 2. Set up each terrain feature wholly within friendly territory. Wholly within friendly territory. If that's your half of the table, good. If that's deployment zone, it's terrible. Add one save rolls friendly and a Deepkin infantry and cavalry units while they're wholly within 6 of the terrain feature. Wholly 6 sucks, but add one to save rolls is good, so Shipwreck has a decent ability. Ship. +1 saves. Infantry, cav. Wholly 6. Ooh. Don't like holy. Easy to kill, but you know, hey, all right. And then that's it. That is it. Okay. These armies are gonna go a lot faster when there's no longer 7 trillion Stormcast things to look through. IDK. Ambush ability is good. Tides of Death is great. Subfactions, Namarti, not looking hot. Akelian Beast Smashers, good. Isharan, no. Soul Raid, maybe. Can we read this again? Can I read the Soul Raid again? Pick an infantry or cavalry within 3 of a terrain, remove it from the battlefield, set up in reserve. Can you, like, reaver shoot and then fuck out of here? That's kind of cool. You do need to be within 3 of terrain and within 12 of an enemy for all of your shots. So, like, maybe you can do that, maybe you can't do that. But you can sometimes shoot and fade, which is neat. I don't know that I want to spend a sub-faction to do just that. But I don't know if these other ones are doing anything too... I mean, maybe a Kellian one. I think it's cool. Okay. Steed of Tides. It no longer is hero only. It's any unit. Important distinction. Targets any unit now. Good. It's not meh. It's good. If you set up your ship well, it could be fun. Yeah, I mean, you set up your ship right away, you know? So it has to end up being in a great place. What was the thing that I was going to go back and look for, chat? I said, like, something was maybe just okay, and then I'm like, I'm going to revisit it after. What was that thing? Was it Wave Chat and artifacts and traits and stuff? Oh, it was Lotan, yeah. Nah, he does nothing. Yeah, because we went back and looked at Wave Chat. I'm not sure about him. I don't think it's, like, right out. I think melee Wave Chat is right out, but Wave Chat Wizard maybe has a thing. Voltur, yes, seems good. Tide Cleaner is cool. Low Trash. Soulscryer is looking good too. Allopex is cool, but it being 1 kind of hurts it. Eels are good. Reavers, how sad is it that I'm like the most excited about Reavers and they're like so minor. And then the tortilla. How excited am I for this faction? I'm gonna be perfectly honest. It sounds annoying. You miss Soulscryer as a wizard. The guy seems like the best foot hero now. I don't think... Like, I like Tide Cleaner's little rituals. I think they're good. He's just Soulscryer wizard now, big, you know? I like him. I think you got little combos and shit you can do. I don't know if it's a... Where are we at? Before we were in mixed, but seems good. Whoever wrote the faction focus article to IDK, that sounds exactly how I feel. In the same spot. Mixed, but seems good. Maybe? Overall mixed. From mixed. If you bought Thralls in the year of our Lord 2018 or whatever, congratulations, it's their 6-year birthday on the shelf. Mixed from mixed. I'm not sparking huge joy from them. Hey, only 2 down, 7 to go. 3.5 hours in. You have 30? I have 60. Is he lying? Is he just one-upping the chat guy, but he's not being serious? We'll never know. Ahem.